So the big question is this: what can we learn from dancing salsa? Today I share lessons that I've learned from the dance. My name is Joan Nwosu, and welcome to the Second Chances podcast, a love journey in black and white. So recently, Davide and I decided to take up salsa dancing, and we registered for classes, and it's been a beautiful experience so far. But it hasn't been without its challenges, and so I've learned a couple of lessons that I believe can also be applied to our dating and relationship life. This adventure into dancing salsa wasn't just about learning a dance, but it was something for us to do together, to go in the direction of building a stronger bond and to make our relationship more beautiful. We thought it was going to be an easy journey, but yes, there's been some harmony, but there's also been some struggles on the dance floor. And I want to talk about some of these today. The first lesson that I learned from dancing salsa is listening, the importance of listening. And by listening, I mean listening not just to the words, but also listening to the person's body language, to their emotions, to their moods, and also to the music as well, because you need to listen to the music while you're dancing. So listening is beyond just the words that are being said. It's reading between the lines. It's feeling the rhythm of the music and going with it as it flows. It's also about anticipating the other person's moves so that you're constantly ready to respond. It wasn't too easy in the beginning because I didn't know what moves were going to come next. But as we kept going and as I learned to listen a little bit more, again, not just with my ears, we're able to build a rhythm and be able to start to enjoy the actual dance. So listening is the first lesson. The second lesson I learned is timing. Timing is everything. In salsa, it's all about the counting the steps, right? So with every step, with every count, with every beat, you got to be ready to move together. And so it's the same in relationships. It doesn't mean that everything will go smoothly, but it's important for you to be going in the same direction, to be on the same timeline, to be on the same wavelength. Sure, on the dance floor, we've stumbled a little bit. We've laughed at our missteps. We've learned to be okay when one or both of us are out of sync. That's okay too. But what's most important is about going back and finding our rhythm to make sure that we're cruising on the same timeline. So timing is so crucial in relationships. The biggest lesson, or one of the biggest ones that I learned, is learning to follow. In salsa, it's pretty simple. There's a leader and there's a follower. So Davide is the leader and I'm the follower. Sounds easy, right? Not so easy. Part of learning to follow is trusting the leader's guidance. So really trusting that the leader knows what it is that they're doing and be willing and open and flexible to just follow. As with relationships, following doesn't mean just being passive or not doing anything. It's actually an active part of the dance. So there's a leader and there's a follower. It's about finding that balance of, okay, he gives and I receive, he leads and I follow. And so it is with your daily lives in your relationships. Being able to trust each other, trust the different roles in the relationship, and allowing the man to lead and the woman follows. At least that's my own description of what a balanced, healthy relationship looks like. But it's not always easy, and it was one of the things that the instructor called out. I think it was on our first or second day, and he said, on the dance floor, he can really tell those ladies who are very much in their masculine energy, the boss ladies, because they find it very difficult to follow. They're constantly anticipating what the next move is, and they're willing to help the man or nudge them, or sometimes just do the move, and the man tends to now be the follower. So it's very, very key, as with salsa, to learn to be a follower, to allow the man to lead. It's not so easy, especially if you're a boss lady or you have a job that requires you to be your masculine energy all day. But when it comes to relationship, it is so key to be open to being led. So if you're struggling with your feminine energy and being a follower, try salsa. You will be forced to follow, at least to learn how to follow. Now let's talk about the spins. Oh my God. So I'm pretty tall And so spins are not the easiest things for me. At first, they were quite terrifying because I was like, how do I do a 360? Like, that is so difficult. I can barely just walk on a straight line. But here's the thing, right? For a spin to be effective, you have to stay focused. You actually have to believe that you can do it and learn how other people are doing it. And that's really helped me a lot. And it's the same in relationships, right? You know where you want the relationship to go. So stay focused on it. You might stumble. You might think, oh my God, this is not possible. I've never done anything like this. I've never been in such a situation. But be open to learn from other people. Be able to learn the skills that can help you to make those spins, because the spins will come. They will be terrifying in your relationships. You will be afraid of losing not just yourself, but losing the relationship as well. But it's okay to be vulnerable and just understand that no relationship is a straight line. There will always be spins along the way. And trusting that your partner will be there to catch you, to hold you, to pick you up if you eventually fall. I haven't fallen yet, but they'll be there to pick you up when you fall, and you can continue to learn this beautiful dance of spinning in your relationship and in the dance as well. The last thing I think that salsa has really taught me is to really enjoy it. For you to embrace it in its entirety, you have to find joy in the moment. And when we're dancing, for me, all the troubles of the world just ceases to exist. And I just try to live in the moment. You have to really be in the zone, be in the moment, laugh at the mistakes, don't expect perfection. Just celebrate little successes and just keep working on getting better. So each time we go to a class, it's okay, we need to learn something new. We need to get better. We need to enjoy it. We make sure that we're supporting each other. We need to find happiness and joy in every single moment. And that's what really makes a relationship worthwhile. Really finding joy in the small things and the big things as well. And just knowing that this is all we have is now. It's not about the past. It's not about the future that hasn't happened yet. It's about being in the moment and enjoying it. It doesn't have to be perfect. It will never be perfect. But creating a space where you can share these moments of pleasure and happiness, that's what it's really about. That's what really makes it count. That's what really makes it worthwhile. So those are just some lessons that I've learned personally about dancing salsa, and how it's really helped me to deepen some of my understandings around relationship. And like I said, really learning how to be a follower, being vulnerable, being embracing the fear of not knowing how to dance or not knowing how to spin, and just really enjoying and living in the moment, letting the music flow through me, learning as much as I can, and just being a good supportive partner during the dance. So I hope you learned some lessons from salsa. And like I said, if you're looking for a hobby to take up, I would definitely say go learn salsa. Anybody can learn it. It's been a great experience, and it's helped me be a lighter, happier, freer person who just enjoys living life in the moment and having a fantastic time. And like I said, it does create an opportunity to build a stronger bond in your relationship, something that you're sharing and you're learning together. It's just a beautiful, beautiful experience. So yeah, I thought I'll share that with you today. Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you're still at the point where you still haven't quite figured out how to find a relationship, how to attract a partner, your forever man, someone that really sees you and embraces you and loves you and accepts you and appreciates you, then reach out to me, because January is already over. We're now in February, and before you know it, it's another year gone by, and you haven't really done anything. You haven't really moved the needle, or you keep doing the same things expecting a different result. It really doesn't work that way. There are things that you have to change within yourself. You have to change your mindset. You have to change your belief system. And that's the only way you can attract the person that you truly desire and that you truly deserve. So reach out to me, and I'm always happy to talk and to help on this journey anytime. Thank you for listening to today's episode on the Second Chances podcast, a love journey in black and white. Remember, no matter what, never give up on love. Till next time, sending you love and light.